Earlier this week, I was exploring the world. Maybe it was only my hometown. So, I saw some places, some new ones, even though I've lived in the village for 5+ years. um, I was hoping to find a fine little place to record my little video content. And I wasn't precisely successful at that endeavor. So, about half an hour of walking, it started getting dark. Exceedingly fast at that. So, it got exceedingly more difficult to find a spot to do my recording. However, eventually, I had found one place that I then would plan on visiting in the future, or I had just found a good spot, right? As I was about to head home, something happened, right? Something happened. The thing that got me to remember this story, and it was this thing, this bowel started acting up. The day prior of this outing in my village, I went into instant gratification fully, and I was feeling under the weather. It was only for 3-4 hours, but I did definitely feel it. And that craving beat my discipline, and I paid dearly for it. As I was walking home, satisfied with the place I found, I started getting those bowel motions, right? Specifically, I was about to release the poo. I did. I did! And this got me remembering the old times, which was pretty traumatizing, but I was there out in the dark, having poo dripping down my pants. How do you think that felt? Yeah, I can laugh with me, but imagine being out there and poo in your pants and you're 20-minute walk from home. Fun, right? Quite the experience, I have to say. This is insane. And this is a true story as well. This is me, right? And it was only days ago. True story. What do you think I ate? Fiber, carbs. See if I can remember. Yeah, I ate bread. For no reason. I don't even like bread that much. I don't know. I just relapse. I just, it's like you're in a loop. I did one habit and then another, and just kept piling it on. I was feeling like real shit, and I haven't really been able to deal with those emotions yet. It happens from time to time, but I'm definitely saying for sure that I'm more disciplined now than ever before. But still, it happens from time to time. And I was really sleep deprived for days, and I was feeling like shit because I was having a very difficult thing in school. And I mean, very difficult. Essentially, I was doing chainsaw. It was pretty fun, honestly. Maybe it wasn't connected to the purpose I am right now, the purpose layer I'm trying to push towards. However, it was pretty fun in a way, but it wasn't what really I should do in time and season of my life. But it was difficult. It took a lot out of me. It took 4 whole days, a lot of physical work, and I had to study for the test because if I didn't succeed, then I would not get high school graduation. If I can't get that, then my parents will cut up. And the crucial. Why would I fail now? I'm already 2 years in. I can't just quit now. It's dumb. I only have half a year left. Might as well complete the damn thing and then be done with it. But this just I like fiber. I ate bread. What was it more? I don't think it was that much more. There were three things. Yeah, there were these, not crisps, these. Let's see if I can find them. Mm. Man, I need to synonyms. Yeah, crusts or rusk. Crusts or whatever they're called, you know, these crusts. Yeah, and I was eating those. So maybe there's some sugar, some fiber and carbs. At least there's fiber and carbs. And then I ate bread, right? And then maybe I ate some candy as well. And that's that. Oh, of course, that's bad food. Everyone knows that. But you see, I was really relapsing. That was basically what I ate. Yeah, sure, some of them might not be healthy because there's sugar, seed oil, weird chemicals, weird things. Yeah. And after that, I of course fasted for like 1 to 2 days. Most of the harm is gone now, but I paid for it. I paid for shitting my pants. And having, of course, brain fog because I'm carnivore, so me going carbs, I feel like a fucking brain fog. I don't think it was a logical decision, a decision that really helped me much and developed my character. I don't think so. But I do have the story. I might as well share it, right? But this just goes to show this fiber, these carbs, this sugar, it's not food. And people say, oh yeah, okay, sugar is bad, and but then they still eat carbs because people are either not educated or they're like ignoring the fact that no, it's not sugar, it's carbs, it's not sugar. But as we know, you probably know this while you're watching this, or if you don't, then you learned something new. Very good. Then you aren't just wasting your life with these videos. We're very happy if that is. Yeah, but the thing is, carbohydrates, they convert into glucose. And it is literal sugar, right? We need glucose in our body, so you're like, oh, zero glucose. It's no, we have glucose in our body, but it's naturally, we get it naturally, and we get it from leftover protein. You know, we let's say carnivore diet, we eat a lot of protein. It can convert to glucose. Fat does not, because fat and glucose is the two energy sources we have to work with. But it's essentially, we always have glucose, but eating sugars and carbs converts into sugar. And even, oh, fruit sugar. No, it's still sugar. Fructose is sugar. Corn syrup is sugar. Sugar, table sugar is sugar. Normal sugar, oh, I'm not. And then carbs is sugar. And fiber is a type of carbs. You can also say it's kind of sugar. Meaning fiber is sugar. It's not directly sugar, but let's make it easy. It's sugar. Carbohydrates is definitely sugar. Fructose from fruits, it's sugar. Corn syrup is sugar. All those weird things are chemically made, which is even worse than natural stuff, because anything that's chemically made is worse than natural, even though it's bad. You're like, chemicals even worse than sugar. It's 0 grams of sugar, or it's other stuff that's even worse. And then normal table sugar. So fiber, vegetables are sugar. Carbohydrates, pasta, rice, and all those are sugar. All the young food are sugar, of course, and even worse sometimes because it's not real food. Ultra processed, weird chemicals. So, literally, carbs, fiber, and all the other stuff you know are bad. Meaning that nearly all food is bad. Fiber, that's vegetables, man. That's still sugar. And carbs, sugar. Bread, sugar. Pasta, sugar. Rice, sugar. Noodle, sugar. All that sugar. That's sugar. So you're like, oh, carnivore is wrong. Carnivore is wrong. Everything that isn't carnivore is sugar. And you're like, oh, sugar is everyone talks about sugar is bad. And you're like, oh, but that sugar is good. You know, fruit sugar is good. Fructose is good. It's sugar. And the thing is, oh, it's another kind of sugar. Yeah, it might be another kind of sugar. It might be even worse. Some people say online that fructose is worse than normal sugar. I don't know. I think it's the same. And then there is the thing that is not sugar. You know, the 0 grams of sugar on soda, whatever. That stuff is probably worse because it's even more chemically made in a lab or whatever shit. It's not natural at all. What the fuck is that? And you're like, alcohol. Yeah, sure, maybe it's another, but alcohol is not for meat. That's a vague argument, but still, like, it is sugar in all the sodas and alcohol and all that stuff. It's still sugar. It still spikes your insulin, it still ages your cells, it still gives you brain fog, still decrease your vitality, increase risk for sickness. It does. Because why haven't I been sick a single time when I eat red? If I eat red meat, I feel like I am immune to everything. You're like, oh, but that's just some what is it called again? Some oh, but that's just what are the effects called again? Oh my gosh, I haven't even talked about it because it's so dumb to talk about. But it is extremely powerful. Scientists cannot find anything more powerful than that, but it's just what we believe. Placebo effect. And it's not placebo. Because I thought that before. Because I'm a guy who doesn't get sick, but I still got sick 3-4 times. Now 0. And I was actually sick, and I was eating red meat, and then everything like helped. But for some reason, I shouldn't. Like, honestly, I don't even know if you should eat when you're sick, because your body is trying to recover. But I ate red meat anyways, and it seemed to work very well. I was fine the next day. Like, I was feeling really underwhelmed. I was like really shivering, even though it was like summer. Like, I was definitely sick. It's like I'm a guy who's like never cold, even if it's winter. If I'm not sick and it's winter, which is I'm never sick anymore. If it's winter, it's like, yeah, maybe a little bit chilly, but get used to it. It's like cold shower. Yeah, I'm used to that, right? So it's nothing. So maybe this will give you a little more motivation, because you don't really need more education. Like, sure, education is very important, but like, you need to be reminded more than you get taught. That's something I learned from, I think it was Alex Ramosi or something. Like, there was some entrepreneur guy I learned from, yeah. And I believe that's a reasonable way of looking at it. Because if you think of this, you're relapsing, you know the strategy, right? You need to be reminded. You're trying to quit something, a bad habit, and you need to be reminded of, self-talk. No, I'm not doing that. That's disgusting. No, my identity, you're self-talking. Like, oh, my identity is not someone who does fap. Oh, I'm no fap. I'm not gonna fap. I'm not gonna fap. Like, we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. It's like you go to the gym, you know what to do. You just need to get those reminders. Oh, have you slept bad recently? Have you done this recently? Have you eaten carnivore recently? Have you cheated on your diet a little bit? What have you done recently? Have you worked recently? Have you done this recently? Like, we need to be reminded all the time. So I think these videos serve a good purpose for people. But this just can't, me shitting my pants, dripping shit down, and that shit wasn't even that good. Like, I had diarrhea. When I eat like fiber, I get diarrhea, and that's not even real shit, man. That's shit shouldn't look like that. And shitting, what do you think shitting is? Waste product. So if you're shitting all the time, it is because you're eating waste products. You're eating tree, cardboard, you're eating fiber, you're eating cellulose. That's why you're shitting 3 times a day. Because you're eating waste products. Your body can't really use it. You can't even digest fiber, bro. It's indigestible. That's why it's going out directly in the toilet. You're like, oh, nutrition, guys. You think you get nutrition when your whole system is shit, bowel motions 3 times a day. You think your body has time or energy to pick up your nutrition. Oh, our body is amazing. If we're eating things that our body is not supposed to do, it's like we put in the wrong oil in the car. You're thinking the car is gonna work properly now. No, you're putting in fucking the wrong oil in the car. Like, what are you doing? That's the same thing. You are a car. You're a Homo sapien. That's your car. And what your car need? What's the fuel it needs? It needs fat. It is primarily metabolic state is fat, not glucose. So when you're keto, you're not eating carbs, then you're in your primary metabolic state. Your car should not have carbs. When you get carbs in your system, in your car, you fuel your system with carbs, it doesn't work properly. No wonder we get problems with sleep, no wonder we get problems with health things, because we're not giving it the right fuel. You're like, oh, why am I not working perfectly? Well, maybe you put the wrong gas in. You put the wrong oil in. Of course, that's it. So, a reminder, you are a machine. It might be very good naturally. It can do a lot of things. It can. But why are you feeding it the wrong oil? Yeah, sure, it can still help itself. You can still get 70 years old or whatever. But what are you doing that for? Why are you... It's like, why? You can do it. It's possible. The car might still work because, but why? Why would you do it? Why would you push the limits that way? And it's not even, oh, push my limits, guys. No, it's in a bad way. No reason to. Why? There is zero reason. So your reminder, put what oil, what fuel do you put in your machinery. My machinery needs fat and meat. That's what my machinery requires, and it's optimal that way. And so I want optimal fuel for my machine. Is that so weird? Yep, that's what I want to. That was wanted to say today. That was all. So hope you got something from